Prime.
ShartimusPrime.
Reading comics.
Toys are hella sick.
Hella whacking it.
Taking bad hits.
Taking bad shits. Subscribe and shit. Pinche otome. Yeah.
Comic-Con 2011.
Wow.
I had to think about it for a second. Comic-Con 2011. We have Boog Nice 10, Solid Snake in the Pants, Joe Capone, Rodine,
What up, community?
Sean Long,
Spencery
Spencery Productions, Punk Rocker, yeah,
FYI,
Boxing Type
taking a
X.
shot of water.
Dude, we got an all-star cast,
Yeah.
and of course we have the marvelous ShartimusPrime. And we are taking shots, and I want to put this memory of shot for Jerry Nightmare
I'll take a
because
long shot.
he's the first person who really made Comic-Con for me.
Wow,
And it's like we sound like rest in peace or nothing, but the guy's perfectly fine with his loving family and everything right now. But hey, Nightmare, you are here in memory, man. And we're taking the first shot for you fucking mangs. All right.
But everybody's not taking a shot.
I ain't get any of that fucking.
Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing a super exclusive San Diego Comic-Con review for the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive modern Thor figure. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Jerry Nightmare for getting my ass to Comic-Con and for hooking me up with this figure. Big thanks, man. This video is dedicated to you, in case you guys didn't already figure that out already. So this is the packaging right here. Very, very cool. You know, it's this Mjolnir packaging. I like it. I think it's pretty neat. Right here it has the, you know, whoever so holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. Or whoever holds this hammer. Yeah, so very cool. I like that. And inside the handle right there is a poster. So the poster, and it's got this little plastic piece right here to hold it together. So it's sturdy. It doesn't just sink if you hold it. You know, you can hold it as an actual hammer. So that's pretty cool. So let's take a quick look at the poster that they have rolled up in here. So here's the poster. This is how it looks rolled out. Pretty cool. I forgot what cover this is, but I've seen it before. And then the back of the poster is just, you know, the handle kind of thing. So here's Thor out of package. This really reminds me a lot of the Marvel Select Modern Thor figure right off the bat. A lot of similarities right away. But definitely a different paint job, and I think it is a completely different sculpt, especially because the articulation is different, but it's also very similar more than anything. There's going to be, in Wave 1 of Marvel Legends, in the Terrax wave, there's going to be another modern Thor with a slightly different paint job. I believe the cape was colored differently, and the hammer is not electrified. So this is the first time I've seen a 6-inch scale electric Mjolnir. I think it actually looks pretty cool. I like it. You can still see the stone in it. And up close it actually doesn't look as cool. But from far away it does look cooler, and you can see the blue running down the handle. You can see the texturing of the rope going along, so that's cool. And this isn't really super stiff or anything, so it doesn't feel like it could break easily. I think that's pretty neat. Here is compared to Series 3 Mjolnir, and here's the Select Mjolnir right there. I really like the head sculpt of this guy, and I really like the paint color that they chose for the flesh. It's pretty damn neat. Oh, another thing about the Wave 1 Thor is that he will have pupils. This one, it's obviously a very electrified Thor. So you can see in the eyes right there in the center it's white, and then it's got blue going around. Same thing with this helmet. I like how it's got silver at the top, and then, fades into blue. That's pretty neat. And his hair has pretty damn good paint detail, so I'm pretty happy about that. Looks pretty nice. And he also has this, this silverish blue kind of running down into the cape, or running up the cape right here, but not really on the back. And I'm not a big fan of this color red. It's very, very bright. May not look as bright as it does in camera as in person, but it's very bright. And I do like how it has a lot of lines running through it. You can't really tell. Oh yeah, you can see the lines, right? The little lines. I don't know, it gives it like a fabric, kind of like a thick fabric kind of feel to it. And the arms are very well painted. So this is a very cool silver dry brush with black. I think that looks pretty damn nice. I would think this figure was a lot cooler if I'd never seen the Marvel Select Thor, because I don't know. I think I do like the paintwork on the Select one more, and I will give a comparison. I really like how this blue and silver, or this blue silverish kind of color looks with the black, and his discs right there have sculpted lines. There's his belt. This is on a hinge right here, and if you want, Mjolnir can fit right in there, so if you want him holding it like that, that works pretty well, so that's cool. I like that. Or if you want it the other way, usually I think it's hanging down though. Okay, so yeah, if you want it sticking up, that's kind of funny looking, like Walumahama. And the discs right here on the bottom of his skirt or his shirt or whatever are just painted on. Whereas these are sculpted plastic. So yeah, like how this looks. There's a little bit of a gap there from the articulation. The boots look cool. It's got peg holes at the bottom of the feet. And it does say 2011 Marvel. So yeah. So his articulation is hindered in his head from looking up, but if you force it, you can just pop it off like that. You can't really half it because the hair is very tough plastic, so this won't let you really bend it upwards. It does kind of just wobbles. It doesn't even really move down. It moves side to side just fine though. He has ball joints right here on the shoulders, so it moves out and forward. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbow that also moves side to side. I wish it could bend a little bit more, but oh well. He does have wrist articulation, and I like how you could see veins in his hands right there. I like how you could see the veins in his hands, and again, very cool flesh color. I really like the sculpt in the hands. Very, very realistic looking. Very well done. Both the articulation does move side to side and up and down on both hands. This one, of course, has the fist so you can hold Mjolnir, and then you can actually have this one hold Mjolnir. I like to have the loops go into his fingers, so I think that's kind of neat, like to pretend it's swinging around. So you can do stuff like that. He doesn't have a waist joint. It's so weird. It looks like he should have a waist joint by the way this is put together, but it doesn't. He does have the ab joint or diaphragm joint right here, and it moves forward a decent amount, so it's not too bad. Moves side to side. Like I said, this is on these pegs that move up and down. He has ball joints in his thigh, hip area, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and ankles move up and down and side to side. So there's a size comparison with him next to the Marvel Select Thor, and I really like that he is in scale. Marvel Select Thor is just a tiny bit tall. Actually, they may be the exact same size, which is really, really cool with me. It makes me very, very happy because that's one thing I was really scared of. I was scared that this Marvel Legends Thor would be small, and he's not. These are very, very similar figures. I would say that the Marvel Select Thor is better all around because we do get more articulation with the Legends one, but not so much to justify missing out on the sculpt and paint apps that you get on this Select. This Select is just really, really well. I mean, you can just tell how much more realistic he looks in this one. This does have a little bit more of a comic book kind of look, so you know, I actually think I do like the Legends face sculpt more. The Select one does look a little bit more comic accurate. I think the artist name is Kopil that was doing the first artwork for Thor when he got this costume, but I think I like this one more. It looks more like Thor in general. And there he is next to Series 3 Thor, who he seems a little bit taller than Series 3 Thor, so I really like the size of this new Marvel Legends figure. It's very, very cool. So I don't know, it's badass. So yeah, that's my review, you guys. I hope you dig it, and make sure you keep checking out Big Kids Big News. There's going to be a lot of updates on that website as far as the Comic-Con and everything. So if you really want to know what's going on with Comic-Con, check out Big Kids Big News. And again, big shout out and thank you to Jerry Nightmare. Dude, you're the man. You're an amazing friend, and I wish you could be here, man, but you are here in memory, and we're having a good time. And just want to say, dude, you're the best. I'll catch you later, and hope you guys dig my review. Peace.